That about sums it up.
Hey, good afternoon, class 602 of Mr. Haas.
Good afternoon, Ms. Canela.
Yeah.
Just let you guys know, Mr. R had to take care of his dad. His dad wasn't feeling very well, but he will be back hopefully tomorrow, just so that everyone's clear. Everything is going to be okay, but I just wanted to throw that out there for you. So real quick, we just wanted to, we wanted to let you know a few things. Thank you to all of those that completed their iReady. I want to shout out a few students in this class. I want to shout out Angie, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Michelle, when I last checked, you had 1 hour, 45 minutes, so thank you for that. Maybe you did more. That's when I last checked. I got Daniela did 2 hours. You could have done more. This is from when I last checked. Also in this class, we got Mariama that did 2 hours. Oh, let me just mute that. Who is right now? Okay. Last, Mariama did 2 hours and 30 minutes in this class. We also got Joseph that did 2 hours and 42 minutes the last time I checked. We got Haley that did 30 minutes. Let me see who else. And Isabella did 2 hours and 14 minutes. Javon Tyson did 2 hours and 31 minutes. And then the others, you know, you guys did under the 45 minutes. So please make it a priority to get your 150 minutes in. You have until Friday at 3:30 to do it. Wednesday is really a great day for you to finish up that time because you finish at 12:20. All right. I just want to acknowledge that in another class, in class 601, I had a student, Kayla. She did 6 hours and 25 minutes of iReady for the week. So today, what we're going to do is we have 2 assignments due. We have to turn in our CAMI notes like we always do, and we have the independent practice, which is 3 problems, and there's a bonus question. So there's 4 questions. You could get up to 16 points. The bonus is 1 question on PEMDAS. Order of operations is what we're reviewing with today. Good? If you finish all that work, we're going to encourage you, do not wait for Mr. Haas, myself, or students to review the work. Keep working on the work, okay? Because this is kind of like move at your own pace. So you have between now, which is 1:24 until 2:20 to do it. We have office hours right after. So those that we feel that needs extra support will stay for the office hours because you're here, providing you don't have E&L or another related service. Got it? Questions? All right. We need a screenshot taker and a note and a learning target reader. Jean, learning target? Okay, type your name in the chat. Who's taking screenshots today? Quick, because we have a lot to do. Screenshots. I'm going to assign somebody. I have 3 people in mind. Angie, Arlenis, Joseph, any one of you? Cynthia, would you like to do it? You get extra kickboard points. Come on, we're running out of time. I'm going to pick someone on 3. I don't know how to, okay? Angie, Arlenis, or Joseph? Any one of Joseph? I guess you, Joseph. I see your hand. Type your name in the chat. Let's get started. All right. So just so that everyone is clear, when you go in your Google Classroom, you're going to click on your notes. I'm going to use the teacher copy. Open with Cavi. Reminder, if your camera is off, we need to know why. Please chat it to everyone so Mr. Haas, myself, and your classmates can see why it's off. And please do not write BRB. Please specify, I need to use the restroom. I need to get water. I'll be right back. Hopefully this opens up. I've been having a problem all day with this. It's been very, very slow. Oh, let's see. Hopefully this works. Let's try. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Also, I put the video up already. Okay, here we go. All right, today it's Monday, May 3rd, 2021. We're reviewing Standard 6 EE1 and 6 EE2. So Jean Carlos, there's 1 grammatical error on this page, so that says simplify. Make sure it doesn't say simply. Make sure it's simplified. Go ahead, Jean.
Okay, so learning target. I can calculate the value of expressions including exponents using order of operations PEMDAS. Lesson notes. Today we will review how to evaluate solve expressions by using the order of operations PEMDAS. Important vocabulary words. Number 1, expressions. A mathematical phrase that contains operations, numbers, and or variables. Number 2, evaluate. To figure out, to find the answer to solve. Number 3, simplify, finding the value of the numerical expressions. Number 4, numerical expressions. Mathematical expressions phrase that includes only numbers and operations symbols. Number 5, base, the number that is multiplied by itself when it is raised to the certain power. Number 6, exponent, a number that shows how many times a base is used as a factor. Steps, steps of for order of operations PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Number 1, write PEMDAS for each problem and place a check in each box. Number 2, perform operations in parentheses. Number 3, find the value of number with exponents. Number 4, multiply or divide from left to right as, as ordered in the problem. Number 5, add or subtract from left to right as ordered in the problem. Square means to second power.
And cube is to the third, right? So real quick, I just wanted to recap this. When we think of PEMDAS, right, we have multiplication and division. They go together, and addition and subtraction go together. We read the problem from left to right. Okay? Okay, let's look at the quick check for understanding. Angie, can you please do A? I'm going to write your name on it, and you're going to do that problem. So Angie, you got A for us. Can you please read it and tell us what you think?
What does PEMDAS stand for? PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction.
Good. I put your name next to there. So Daniela, you have B. When you're ready. Earth to Daniela. Are you with us?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What is a number that is multiplied by itself when it's raised to a certain power called? For the vocabulary word, we already know this is base because the exponent is a little number that indicates how many times the base is going to multiply by itself.
Couldn't have said it more perfectly. Which means, Cynthia, you have letter C.
What is the number that shows how many times a base is used as a factor? That's exponent.
Excellent. And last but not least, on this page, we got Jean Carlos. You got this, bud. In the
In
expression.
the expression 2 and 3, identify, name the base and the exponent. I think base is 2.
2, what's the decimal?
The decimal 5. 3. 5.
I don't know
And
if you,
exponent, I think it's 5. The number 5.
the exponent is 5. 2.3 is the base. Remember, the exponent, which is the number that's being raised, tells you how many times to multiply the base. So 2.3 to the 5th power means I take 2.3 and I multiply it 5 times. 2.3 times 2.3 times 2.3 times 2.3 times 2.3 is going to equal some number, which is going to be equivalent to 2.3 to the 5th power. Anyone have any questions so far on reviewing? Now's the time. If you understand, type yes in the chat, please, because we're going to move on. If you understand, type yes in the chat. I need everyone to type yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we have Jean, Mariama, Dwight, Joseph. Okay, this is, look, Angie, Cynthia, Lorena, Shay. What about you, Javon Tyson? I need something in this chat. I need to know you understand it. All right, so we're going to do this problem together, and then you'll be on your own. And then we'll have random, thank you, Javon, but type to everybody. Okay, so Javon Tyson, I need you to read practice problem 1. You're going to do part 1 for us. So Javon, you got part 1. I'm putting your name here. I need you to come off and to try it, please. Going once. Okay, I'm not gonna just wait. I want to keep moving along. Lorena, please read this, and you're gonna tackle it. Lorena, you got this part.
Complete the table below by filling in the missing columns. Use the models given to you.
Okay, so look at it. Addition, we have 9 written 6 times, which is the same as 9 times 6, which is 54 in standard form. Got 8 times 3. How do I rewrite that as an addition sentence?
You add 8 3 times.
Beautiful. Keep working. Continue. What's the standard form? You got this.
24.
Good. Keep going. Do the next one. Beautiful.
You
Perfect.
write in multiplication, you write 12 times 4.
Okay. I'm keeping up. Keep going. I hear you. Yeah, 12 times 4.
And the standard form is 48.
Nice use of vocabulary. Keep working. You got 2 left.
And in addition, you write 8 plus 10 times.
Okay. You could either do that or you could write it another way.
You can write 10 eighths.
Yep. I'm just going to do that because it would fit better. 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. Beautifully. Beautifully done. Keep working. You're almost there.
And you write 6 plus 6 times.
Good. Now, did I write it 6 times? Did I do one more? Let me ask you this. You said you write 6 times. Is there another way to show 36? Are there other factors that make up 36? In the chat, besides 6 times 6, are there other factors or numbers that multiply to give me a product of 36? Yes, 12 times 3 is 1. So you could have written 12 plus 12 plus 12, which is 12 times 3. Is there another factor? Good, Mariama. How many 9s are in 36? Oh, 4 times 9. Thank you, Joseph. So 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 36. Okay, moving on. Part 2, Isabella, you're up.
Okay, do I read it?
Yes, please. And pay attention to my grammatical changes. I'm a her. Yeah.
Okay. Miss Canella went to the store and bought 8 pounds of chicken for $7 a pound. She attempted to calculate the total cost. Consider her work.
Can you read the yellow sentence and tell us what you think and see if
Okay. Is there a better way to do this? Explain or justify your response. +7 plus. Okay. We could probably break it down.
And if we did it that, what were you thinking? What was your logic?
Okay, we have 56.
Looking at what we just did on the chart. So we wrote multiplication as addition, right? Because multiplication is a shortcut to addition. You get the answer faster when you multiply.
Yes.
I don't know about you. If I had 100 7s, I'm not going to write, if I had like 7 times 100, I'm not going to sit there and write 7 plus 7 plus 7 100 times or 100, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. So how else can I show this?
You could, okay, so there's 8 7s. You could do 8 times 7.
Yep.
I wasn't looking at the charts. Sorry, I didn't
You
realize.
know, you figured it out. It's fine. So you said 8 times 7 or 7 times 8, which is how much?
56.
And why would you want to do it this way versus the addition way?
Because it's way easier instead of writing so much numbers.
Okay. So you pretty much arrive at the answer, I think, faster, or however you want to write it. Nice job. Mariama, part 3.
The base is 9. The exponent is 4. The base is 8.
Okay,
The exponent is 3.
perfect. Okay, screenshot person. I forgot who's taking screenshots. When you take the screenshot, you're not going to put it together yet. You're going to wait until we finish. We have another 2 pages that have charts like this. Okay, so there you go. All right, on problem number 4, we are going to have Joseph.
Wait, Miss Canella, can you go up real quick? I didn't take a screenshot.
Sure. Oh, you were the screenshot person? Okay. You good now, Isabella? Okay, let's move on. Joseph, you got part 4.
Part 4. Exponents are a way to rewrite repeated multiplication. For example, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 can be written in exponential form as 3 to the 5th power.
Can you explain why it's 3 to the 5th power for those that maybe aren't
Because
sure?
since the base is 3, which is the number that is being multiplied by itself by the exponent, which is 5, it'd be 3 times itself 5 times.
Perfect. Continue on. Do the next bullet, and then Arlex is going to do the chart.
8 to the 4th power can be written in expanded form as 8 times 8 times 8 times 8.
Continue.
In the example above, 8 is the base in this case, since the base, which is 8, is the number that's being multiplied by the exponent, which is 4.
Uh-huh. Good. Arlena, Shara, please do the chart, and then you guys are going to be working on your own. This is just reviewing basic skill. Oh, this is reviewing basic skills that we should know.
Okay, so hold on, give me a second, sorry. Okay, so we are going to, okay. We're gonna do for that one there, the second one, we're gonna do 2.5 and then like over 2. Like
Wait, over 2?
no, not over 2, like the little exponent on the top. I don't know what to
Good.
call it.
Yep, exponent.
Oh, okay. And then we're going to, I believe we're gonna answer it.
Okay. So 2.5 times 2.5 is how much?
5.
Ah, you're adding. You guys agree that 2.5 times 2.5 is 5?
It's 6. No. 2 times 2 is 4. It's 6.25.
Thank you, Daniela. Daniela helped you out. And Mariama said 6.25 Arlenis.
Okay,
Right? If you do 2.5 plus 2.5, that's how you get 5. Continue.
then we're gonna do 4 exponent 3. We're gonna do 4 times 4 times 4 3 times. And 4 times 4 times 4 is 12. No.
4 times 4 times 4 is 12. You guys agree with her? Nobody? So you all agree with her? So I should write 12 here? Oh, let's see what they wrote. Let's see. No, it's 64. Mariama, can you explain why it's 64? Can you explain the misconception she made? Because this is what's going to happen when you solve these questions.
It's because we're not adding, we're multiplying.
Thank you. Okay. Now, Arlenis, when we have fractions, how are we supposed to write them? With or without parentheses? Somebody
With parentheses.
because we want to include both the numerator and the denominator. If we just write, for example, if we just have 1/3 squared, we're technically only talking about the numerator. The 1 squared is only going with the numerator, but what about my lovely denominator? So that's why you got to put the parentheses around. Then they will have different values. 1 squared would be 1. 1/3 is not the same as 1/3 squared, which is 1/3 times 1/3, which is how much? 1 over what?
9.
Right, so 1/9 and 1/3 are different values. Do you agree with that? So be very careful with that. Okay, so now you're going to try the next one on your own. I'm going to give you, it says 3 minutes, but I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes and 10 seconds because it's pretty straightforward, the question. All right, Isabella, I guess, do you have the screenshot? Guys, we got to pick up the pace a little bit. It's 1:43. We end at 2:20. We have office hours after. So we have 17, we have 37 more minutes. So we're going to have to move along. All right, this one you guys are going to try on. What's the question? What's up, Isabella? I can't understand. I did not understand a word you said. Something about a screenshot. That's all I got.
Maybe now.
Okay, what were you saying?
Okay, you said if I got the screenshot because I was a screenshot person. I'm not the screenshot person. Last time I asked for screenshots so I could copy it because I didn't have it all written down.
Well, I'm not sure who's it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be sharing it in Google Classroom. I'm kind of sharing this screen, so I can't really check right now. All right, Arlenis had an issue with the computer. Whoever's taking the screenshots is supposed to post it. All right, problem number 2, you're going to try this one on your own. Julie's brother says that instead of paying for her $40 she owes, she will give him $2 today and double the amount for the days for 6 days. Should she accept the offer, complete the work? You got 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Time is now started. When you finish, move along. Go. You have a minute and 35 seconds, folks. I'm going to go and start pulling up some students' work, actually. So again, you have a minute and 15. Let's see what we got going on. I'm not going to disclose the answer yet because you still got another 45 seconds. Not sure. I don't see anything on this page.
Miss Canella, I'm trying to look at the screenshot from like one of the works that I didn't get to complete. There are screenshots are not in Google Classroom.
Okay. Listen, we could deal with that afterwards. Let's just do the work right now. You could always go back to the recording. I put the video up at lunchtime. You could always go back there if needed, okay? All right, let's examine this work. What do you guys think of this student's work? Do you agree, disagree with her? She says 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32, 32 times 2 is 64. She copied that on her chart, and she wrote she should accept the offer because you will earn $24 more. What do you guys think? You agree, disagree? Come off, let's have a quick discussion.
Well, I want to say I'm kind of agree because like the answers, I got the same answers, but the only thing that like I see that this person made it different way because like first of all to get 16 I didn't multiply 8 by 2. I used like another method, you know.
What was that? What did you do?
Yeah, like I decided to put 4 times 4 equals 16. Then I put 4 times 8 equals 32. Then 8 times 8 equals 64. So yeah, like I got the same answers, only that I used like a different way.
Okay, so do you agree that you should accept the offer or not?
Yes, I'm agree.
Okay, Daniela, you had your thumb up. Do you want to add on, or you agree with Jean Carlos and this work presented on the screen?
Yes, I agree with this work because since the pattern is that it'll double each number you'll get each day, so the initial number of money would be 2. Divide that by 2, it's 4. Onward, which makes 6.
Great, thank you for your discussion. So yes, they are correct. I definitely would take the offer because if you subtract 64 from 40, you make $24 more. All right, so now what you're going to do is you are going to work on problem 3 and 4. I'm going to give you guys the next 5 minutes to do the next 2 questions. I'll show you what that looks like. So you have problem 3. What I need you to do, very simple. I need you to change the name Alyssa to Tori. And what you're going to do is you're going to read this scenario and pick who wrote the correct expression. You don't have to solve that. It says draw a check mark next to the student with the correct expression. Is it Tori, Daniel, or Hazel that wrote 6 plus 4 cubed? Then you're going to do this question, problem 4. You're going to read the student's work, examine it, say if you agree or disagree. Actually, I think you could do that in 4 minutes. So problem 3 and 4, then when you're done, move on to 5 and 6 and so on. Go. I'm putting a timer on for 4 minutes. I'm going to try to turn my camera on, guys. Let's see. So that way you could see my timer. Okay, I'm going to give you 4 minutes on the clock. So pay attention to the timer I have in the corner of my phone. And make sure you get 3 and 4. If you finish, keep working. Don't wait for us. Because after this, we're going in breakout rooms to finish the rest. Ooh. So this problem and problem 4, who agree? And then if you clearly move along. Got a little under 3 minutes remaining to do 2 problems. And
This looks really good.
Huh?
I was saying Daniela's looks really good. I'm just going
Yeah.
through the answers.
Thank you for telling me that, Mr. Haas. For problem 3 and 4, Mr. Haas?
I just saw 3 so far.
Okay.
A lot of people have yet to get started.
Oh, well, I'm confused why. Are you confused why, Mr. Haas?
Is there a question? Do y'all have a question?
Yeah.
Are they doing it on a separate sheet of paper and not the Cami?
They know they were been using Cami now for weeks. I made some comments on 1 or 2 of them that I saw. Huh?
I just said, yeah.
We have 1 minute and 40 seconds. So yeah,
Oh, looking fresh.
look at this, Mr. Haas. Good pick, Mr. Haas. I love it. Okay. Ooh, why does it keep saying authorized? We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Again, keep working. If you finish, you keep moving along. Don't wait for us.
Miriama looking good so far. Still working though.
Oops. We got less than 1 minute. Again, Mr. Haas could definitely write comments just like me. He has the ability to write on your Cami, as to why there's no notes completed, because they're due in 27 minutes. And my eyes are hurting. I'm going to have to just turn the camera off. All right. Let's look at Daniela's work. Do you guys agree or disagree with her? What are your thoughts? Quickly, Daniela, ask your class. So what did somebody write in the chat? Where did you put the videos in Google Classroom? So, okay, Daniela, can you explain why you put a check mark next to Tori's name?
I put a check mark next to Tori's name because her equation stated that 6 plus 4 to the power of 3 is equivalent to 70, and converting 4 to the power of 3 into standard, which would be 64, adding 6 that would indeed make 70.
Perfect. Now, something that I just wanted to see, I saw that you did here. Your work looks beautiful. You're going to learn this when we do like around Memorial Day weekend. We're going to be starting integers. So 4 to the 3rd power is 64. You are correct, because 4 times 4. But when you take 6 minus 64, think about it. You have a small number and you're subtracting a larger number. Are you going to have a positive or negative number? Think about it.
You're going to have a negative.
Right. So it would just be a negative 58, because there's a whole rule with the additive inverse. We do the additive inverse, which is addition, and the inverse of a positive number is a negative number. All right. So you would get negative 58 here, which is a common mistake. A lot of kids were giving us 58, but I see what you were thinking, right? Good job. Excellent. So there is problem number 3. Whoever's taking screenshots should be putting them up. Let's look at what she did on problem 4. Is there somebody else, maybe Mr. Haas, that you saw that had problem 4? Looks like Daniela was still working on it. Cynthia, let's see.
Yeah, I'm still working on it when you called on me.
Okay, no problem. Cynthia. Okay, no, there's no one on Cynthia's. I don't know who else maybe possibly done it. Maybe Angie?
I'm looking through.
Let's see. And guys, you should be having your notes copied down. What's up, Mr. Haas?
I was going to say maybe people struggled or something, but there were not that many people that were working on it.
I wish I could pull up a par, but I can't.
Yeah, I could take a look. I'm not really sure if students are struggling. I mean, I would like to have a question if they are.
Yeah, guys, hold on, let's stop this. What's going on? Because Mr. Haas is reporting to me that we're having blank notes. So what's going on? You're all muted. Somebody talk to us and tell us what's going on, why your notes are blank, or what's the issue here? What do you need from us?
I'm not done with the poem just because it's just taking me a little bit longer.
No problem. No problem. Daniela, you're all good. You can keep working. Does anyone have any feedback? Is there something that you need to tell Mr. Haas or I? Like as to what's going on? And we got cameras off. We haven't been informed why, because I've been checking the chat. I'm confused.
Let me check up.
I definitely think they're on her par, Mr. Haas.
Yep.
And if that's the case, it's okay. We'll tell your families when they come see us in a week and a half. So whose is this? This is Angie. All right, so let's go see. I want you to take a peek at this one. So what do you guys think of this work? What are your thoughts on this question? Because you're taking away from your learning time, because this is due at 2:20, done or not. Let's see. Oh, they're saying because the person that's supposed to take screenshots isn't putting it up so that they can't do the work. Well, yes, you can do the work because you're supposed to be doing it on your own and then verifying your work versus what's shown to you. And there's a video that was posted as well. So what do you guys think of this work in front of you? Do you agree, disagree with the student? Somebody talk to us. Look at your work and look at this work. Do you have the same answer? Because at this point, I feel like I'm talking to a wall and I'm just going to stop. Mariama says she agrees. Mariama agrees. Who else agrees? Angie agrees. Angie, do you want to explain why you agree what you did to match the student's work on the board?
I agree because I kind of did like the similar thing. I just didn't put the steps, but I did multiply 4 times 4 and then added 5 plus 6 and then I multiplied both of them together to get 176 as my answer.
Okay, if you got 176 for this question, type YES in the chat. And please be honest because we're pulling up your notes to see if you have it. So I already saw about 6 people's notes. I know that Mariama did it. I know that Daniela did it. Angie did it. Isabella, Joseph, and Cynthia. Yes, you guys are all correct because I did check your work. Not sure about the rest of you. Listen, if somebody else just wants to take over and start taking the screenshots, that would be wonderful.
And wait, I think if they made a mistake, go back. It would have been 4 squared would be the exponents. That would be 16. But then after that, it should have been 16 times 5.
Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't see that. You're correct, Mr. Haas. You're right.
Well, I'll be Mr. R for today. But
All right.
step 2 shouldn't have been that 5 plus 6. That's the addition. Step 2 should have been the multiplication. That should have been, well, 4 squared is now 16. So then that should be 16 times 5.
Good noticing. I didn't see that dot there. Sorry.
80. And then the last step is to add that 6.
So 80 plus 6, which is what?
86.
So that means
sorry.
it's okay. That means she would what, guys? Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
So I disagree because why? Because Noelle what? Did not use PEMDAS correctly in his work, right? Questions, comments, concerns, dilemmas? Okay, there's that one. So in your breakout room, you're going to work on problem 5. You're going to work on problem 6. You're going to work on number 7, 8, and your first question on your exit ticket. You have less than 19 minutes. So at 2:12, actually 2:13, you will then click the buttons on your independent practice. So you literally only need about 3 minutes, 4 minutes to turn in your independent practice. Because all you're doing is you're doing all the work and you're just transferring the answers over. Unless, Mr. Haas, do you want to just stay here and have them work at their own leisure? What would you like to do?
It's up to you. I'll do whatever you want. But in the breakout, if I'm in the breakout room, I just answer any questions if they ask me questions.
All right, we'll do that.
Is that how we typically do it?
Yeah, and if they need some help, we review some of the questions. If they need help.
Should I put the form in the chat?
Sure. I just have to turn the response on, unless you want to do that.
I don't know how to. Oh yeah, just press resume collecting responses, right?
Yes, please. Uh-huh.
All right.
Right. So let's see.
Yeah, I typically share it like this with my class, but everyone, to get the form, you could just click on the link, or you could get it from the Google Classroom, either one.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna go in there, you're gonna finish the rest of the work. So the students that are in the breakout room, those are the notes that we're gonna be looking at, so they need to be completed. Okay, let's go. Begin, good luck. See you on the other side. All right, we have to get started. So let's just go. All right, let's do this. Okay, who wants, Arlenis, who wants to tackle this one? We're starting to run out of time, guys. We're running out of time. Somebody help me out. What do we do here? 6 plus 2, parentheses, 3, minus 12 over 5. Who wants to try this question? Nobody wants to try this problem. Danielle, it's okay. Relax. Take your time. You're good.
My head just hurts.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have some Tylenol and water. What's 6 plus 8? 6 plus 2, guys. 8. 8 to the third power minus 12 over 5. That's what we got, right? What's 8 to the third power?
8 times 8 times 8.
Which is what? What is that? 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 8 is 5 what?
512.
Yeah, 512 minus 12 is what?
Is 500.
So 500 over 5 is equal to what?
It is equal to 100.
There you go. I don't know who's screenshotting, but somebody can take a picture in here and post it up. And if you have your own notes and if you have the work, who said that? All right. All right, so we made a little mistake here. Okay. So I messed up here, sorry. So we have on here, what I did was I made a form. Sorry, I thought I took off the annotations. Okay, so we want to know which answer has a value of 4. Arlenis, do A for me. Arlenis has A, Angie has B, and Mariama, you got C.
I'm not good at this. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so what's in the parentheses?
21 minus 3.
Yep, which is how much? Let's start there.
14.
21 minus 3 is 14?
No, I'm thinking about it.
It's okay, careful. 8.
18.
Good. Now what's in the other parentheses, which is 7 plus
4.
11.
Yes.
So when you multiply 18 times 11, what do you get? 190 what? Use your calculator.
$198.
So is 198 the same as 4?
No.
Okay, that's it. How easy was that, Arlenis?
Easy, very easy.
Angie, what do we do on B?
Okay, so first we bring down 21.
Uh-huh.
And then multiply what's in the parentheses, which is 3 times 7, and that would be 21 as well. Then we add 4, and all of that together would equal 4.
Good. So is that the answer?
Yeah, the answer would be 4.
So is this a yes or no question?
It's a yes.
So clearly, we already know that the answer is B. Should we really solve C though, just for argument's sake, real quick? 3 times 7, guys, is 20. What the heck is going on here? 21 minus, this is 18, which is 3. Ooh, this is an 8, which is 3. So the answer,
I haven't figured that one out yet. Go back up.
go back to what?
Problem 5, I haven't
Going too fast.
yet left.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll slow down. You have 7 and 8 to try on your own. I'm not.
We don't have time for any of this.
Okay, take your time. I'm not erasing it. It's just going to stay there. Just take your time. Go at your own pace. Don't worry. Relax. Take a breather. It's going to be all right. So you'll do problem 7 on your own. I'm just going to set it up so you know what to look for. I'm just rewriting the question. I'm not doing anything else, folks. It is 2:09. I'm going to give you until 2:11 to figure this out.
I'm going to do the independent practice first. Is that okay?
As if it's open, sure.
It is open.
Okay. It's the same thing, the independent, as 7 and 8. Jean, you want to try A? Who wants to try this to get extra kickboard points? Mariama, what do we do on A? Huh? What's 3 squared mean?
3 times 3 equals 9.
So 12 times 9 is what?
108.
Is that equal to 108?
Yes.
Okay, how do we do B? 2 to the second power, what does that mean?
2 times 2 equals 4.
Good. And then we have 3 to the
3.
third power, what does that mean?
3 times 3 times 3, which equals 27.
And then multiply them together, 27 times 4.
108.
Good, and what about C? How do we do that? 8 times 8, 8 squared?
8 times 8 equals 64.
And then 2 squared is what?
2 times 2 equals 4.
So then we have 64 plus 12 times 4. What do we do now?
We add.
Do we do 64 plus 68, correct?
Yes.
132. So what answers? This is on your this is on your
A
independent
and B.
form. Good. So those that have your independent form open, on the first one of the questions, it says, which of the following expression or expressions have the same value as 108? You would pick A and B on your independent form. Oh, look, I made a trapezoid almost. Everyone see that? A and B? A and B. We got it? So make sure this is on your form. Make sure you pick on your Google Doc right now, because we're going over the Google Doc, A and B for the first answer. Yes? Okay, so independent practice problem number 8. This is a challenge problem. So this is a bonus. You're going to do this bonus on your own. On own, because it's extra points. It's 1 point. Because it's a bonus. Extra point. Okay? But we can go over the bottom question. How do we tackle 8 minus 3? What do we do? Who knows how to do that? What's 8 minus 3, guys? Nobody knows 8 minus 3?
5.
Thank you. Minus, what's 5 minus 2?
3.
3 squared. Now, we got 5 squared minus 3 squared. What do we do from here?
5 times 5 equals 25.
Thank you, Mariama. And what is?
Minus 3 times 3 equals 9.
Thank you, Mariama. So now we have 25 minus 9 is how much?
16.
So which answer choice has something similar to this?
B.
Thank you so much. I know, Daniela, we're almost there. You're almost done. A few more minutes. B. Everyone see that? It's B as in boy. Anyone have a question? B as in boy. Right? Same thing. You see it? And then the other question is, which expression has a value of 4? You don't have to do the second one. Oh, wait, somebody's writing something. Okay, you relax, Daniela. You can stay and finish them. So a value of 4. Relax, Daniela. Angie, how do we do this? Let's look at D. Let's look at choice D. What does 4 squared mean? Who knows?
4 squared means 4 times 4.
What's 4 times 4?
16.
And then, so now we got this part to be 16 minus 12. What's 16 minus 12?
16 minus 12 is 4.
So which answer do we pick? A, B, C, or D?
D.
There you go. Now, when you go to your independent form, which is going to be right here, let's quickly run through what you should select. Ready? Number 2, what are you supposed to pick? We just
A
did.
and B.
Good, A and B. Thank you. Whoever said A and B, you are correct.
Giancarlo said A and B.
Thank you, Giancarlos. Number 3, type the letter. What letter has a value of 4? We just did it. Angie just did it.
D.
So you're going to write a capital D or you will not get credit. Okay, the next question, we just did it. Which one? We just did it. Who remembers the answer?
25 minus 9.
Thank you, Mariama. B as in boy. We have to go back to the main room. You're going to do this question on your own, and then you're going to turn in how many points you think you got. Let's go back to the main room. It is now 2:15. Everyone should be finishing up their work. Just to let you know, you need to turn in your independent work and turn your CAMI notes in. Are there any questions? And complete I ready.